Guys, it's TK's back at it again with another reaction video. I think I mentioned in a few of the security breach streams that I was going to be going back and reacting to all the cut content. As exciting and as buggy as the game was, I had a lot of you guys in the live chat telling me what this game could have been had it gotten some time to be polished and then released without being a buggy mess that it is right now. As of recording this, I did get the platinum trophy for this game, so I believe that I've probably seen and attained everything that I needed to get out of the game for now until the DLC comes out. So I want to see how much was taken out. Our snacks for today are some chili cheese Fritos, and we got a bit of sweet and sour today with some Sour Patch Kids and some brisk lemonade. Honestly, this is a ridiculous amount of lemonade. I looked through these bottles in the store and I think there's no way that someone can realistically drink this much lemonade, but people get through it somehow. They keep making bottles this big, so yeah, I guess. This video has been made by TetraBitGaming, and he has an entire series of cut content from Security Breach. Unfortunately, I believe in getting the game out by the deadline that they had set for themselves. I think they had to take out a lot of the customizable options we could have had. It didn't lessen the potential by that much, but I won't know that until I watch the video. So let's just see how huge the game was affected. By the way, I'm not going to be reacting to the entire video. I'm probably going to cut it down to bits and pieces because this thing is 25 minutes long. So I'm definitely not going to take the time to be editing a single video for an entire week.
Alright, let's first start off with some unused models, animations, and graphics. First up, we got just a model of a hand.
Okay.
It's thought that this hand might have belonged to Vanessa, specifically perhaps
odd.
for a first-person view, as it's speculated that there might have once been a segment in the game where you would have had to play as her, as hinted by some unused audio clips, which we'll come back to later.
You think we might have got some lore bits from her if we actually got her as a playable character?
Glamrock Endo enemies. Now,
that would have actually been in the intriguing sequence to go through.
Actually appear in the first security
maybe we had
section in the game here,
seen just a clip of the Vanny costume in the background somewhere.
Perhaps this was the original way the player was to get the Faz camera that you normally get in the Gator Gulf area. Anyways, here are the
in the freezer in the loading dock area.
Solid. It's holding some sort of camera?
Now, personally, I hate dealing with the endos, so I can't really say I miss this fella not being added in.
Yeah, me too. I'm kind of glad we didn't have to deal with an endo this soon into the game.
Shame that didn't make
Very
it in
glad
is
about
this
that.
magician bot. It's honestly pretty funny, and I'm sure it would have been an awesome addition, so it sucks that it got the snips.
It really does.
Enjoy the mystery and magic
all we've got is the comedy bots now.
Staff bot.
Ladies and gentlemen,
there's not enough variation to
what
the
I'm about to show you may
performances.
confound and confuse
It's
you.
either a
Some may
female
become scared.
female
Yet I
comedy
implore
bot
you,
or a male
do
comedy
not be
bot. There's
frightened
really
by
no
the mystical
variation
powers
to
I
it.
possess.
Even
Do
though
not
I
fear
don't
the
like
unknown,
going to the
but
daycare
be
theater as
warned.
often because
The
that's a horrible place and no one should go there.
horrible
But
in the wrong hands.
I
Now,
really
for my
do
first
wish
trick,
it had
I
some more
will pull a
entertainment
rabbit
value
out of
in
my
there.
hat. Error, no rabbit found. Error, I gotta get a new hat. You sir, is that a coin behind your ear?
I have no ears.
No, because I now have it here in my hand. See, here, in my hand. Ooh, now, for some hypnotism.
Based on the announcer mentioning that this was at the Faz Theater, this may have also been the original concept for the show on stage before it was changed to the comedy bot.
The
It
comedy
appears
bot
as
is
any old
literally just a
bot.
blank
There's
bot.
actually a unique unused model for it left over in the files of the
They
game.
actually had a decent
This
model
model
for
would
it.
have had the bot sporting a nice bow
they could have
tie,
made the staff
vest,
bots look
bowler
so
hats,
unique,
and
but
apparently
they're
it
all
was planned
blank.
to hold a microphone as well.
Oh, that sucks.
Next,
It's a simple
although there
design
aren't
too. I
proper
don't get
leftover
why they would
models
have
for
done that.
them, first of these is a mime bot, and there's also textures left in the game for an associated hat for it.
A mime
And secondly,
bot
there's
too?
textures for an alien bot, not to be confused with the staff bots with just the alien hats. These ones
alien
appear to
bot
have
as well.
taken the alien role much more seriously.
That could have
It's
been the
very
laser
likely, though,
tag
that these were
enemy.
also once planned to be seen in the
That could have
Phasmoblast
literally
section
been
of the
the- yeah,
game,
the Phasmoblast
as there's also
enemies.
an emissive texture that appears to reveal a few target points that the player
Well,
might have had to
that
aim
really
for
sucks.
with the
I would
blaster.
have enjoyed that a lot more.
It's
It
unfortunate
would have felt a
these
lot more
weren't fully realized,
atmospheric
because
since
they
we
would have
were
looked
in
awesome, I
a
think.
space-themed area. That
Now
sucks.
next up, not an unused model itself, but there is an emissive texture in the game left over for Moondrop, in which it appears that both his face and stars on his pants would start to glow, which
That
I
would have
think is
looked
pretty
creepy.
cool.
Honestly,
Next,
that
there
would
are
look
several
creepy.
animations
Seeing
for
that
some
crawl up
models
the
that
slide
are left over unused in
terrified me.
Security Breach.
Of course,
the
it's not like
super
he wasn't
not
terrifying.
disgusting looking burn trap has a death animation that never gets used. This animation
Yeah,
appears to show
blue-
Burn
blue
Trap
raspberry.
getting burned
Oh,
as
that
he
hit
struggles
harder
to
than I
what
thought.
looks like put out the flames before he ultimately
That's how I'm
falls
feeling
and
right now.
succumbs to the
Like,
damage.
it's like Springtrap.
So I guess before it was changed to a pre-rendered cutscene for Burn Trap's death, question mark, At one point, the player might have seen Burn Trap burn right before Gregory's eyes. And lastly, there's an animation of Vanny that's from the 4th episode of the show, in which she moves her head closer to the camera. This animation is pretty funny, as although the full model is used, only the head and torso appear to move forward, leaving the rest of the appendages.
Oh, that's odd.
And the last unused animation here is
And
another
painful.
really cool
Very
one, as
painful
it's
looking.
actually an unused jump scare animation for one of the Moondrop plushes.
No!
Although seen benign in the
Did you
final
guys see
game,
that?
there is
That is
coding
the
left
most
over
evil
for an
thing I've ever
item
heard.
randomizer. And it's thought that this was for a scrapped survival mode in the game, where there was a random
glad it
chance
was
that the
scrapped.
player would just get jump
Honestly,
scared
I've,
with a
man,
moon
I've
plush
already got
when
trauma
opening a
from the
present.
circus baby plushies. I don't
Next,
need
there are unused
anything
Roxy
from
Raceway
Moondrop.
graphic. Here, there is an unused graphic that, at first glance, appears to be an
Is that
eye
Hal?
for an animatronic or something.
like.
Well, it turns out that this is actually an image of HAL 9000,
It
a
is.
computer antagonist most famous from the 1968 classic sci-fi film 2001:
Wait,
A
he
Space
would have
Odyssey.
been in a security
In
breach
fact,
for
this
what?
exact image appears to be the first one that you see on Google when searching for HAL 9000.
Of course it is.
What purpose this image was
But
to
he-
serve
he
in a
would've,
FNAF game,
like,
however,
Connection
is
terminated
still
us or
currently unknown. Next, more so unseen rather than unused,
It's
is just a
unknown.
cool bit of info
Interesting.
regarding the Princess
Interesting that
Quest
they actually
minigames
had
found
that
in
in there
Security
for
Breach.
some reason.
The cool tidbit I wanted to discuss is that the princess is actually given a name in the game's files this time around. She is actually referred to as Cassidy in the files,
Which is
and
what
some
you
believe
guys
that this
had
may
told
be a
me in the,
reference to the
live
name
chat
of one of the missing kids that
when I
was
was
kidnapped
playing,
by
I
William
believe, the
Afton.
last sequences of
Regardless, cool
Security
to see her
Breach.
given a name now, albeit hidden in the files. Next up, there are various remnants in the files of the game that suggest that at one point it looks like there was a scrapped minigame segment in Roxy's Raceway that would have presumably had the player take control of the staff bot in the go-kart after repairing its head.
I knew we could have
First,
drove.
there's
I knew
leftover
it would have
coding
been possible
for
to
various
drive.
things, some
That
rather
was such a
specific, like
huge
cart
missed
air
opportunity.
resistance,
We
lateral
weren't able to
friction,
drive a
checkpoints,
go-kart,
and
man.
more.
That
There's
was
also some
really
unused heads-up
disappointed.
display graphics, including what appears to be a speedometer,
Just went
and in
straight to
addition to,
the,
all of
death
that,
animation
there are
for
also
Roxy.
several unused voice lines that appear to have been intended for this section.
Happy birthday. Lightly give it some gas. Let off the
Yeah,
clutch.
There,
Wrong way.
there were,
Avoid the red asphalt.
there were even voice
Cut
lines
right.
for it too.
Careful now. Not too fast.
There was a
Merge into
HUD.
traffic.
Yield
There was
to traffic.
everything. They had it
Watch the
prepared.
curve.
They just couldn't
Avoid
put it
the
in.
cones. Take
Darn.
the cart out of neutral. Release the handbrake.
Could have
And if
literally
all of
played
that
Mario Kart
wasn't
against
enough,
animatronics,
just
man. That
recently
would
it
have
looks like
been
someone was
amazing.
actually able to get the
Everyone
go-kart
would have enjoyed
functionality
that.
loaded back into the game, as seen
We would
here
have
in
been
this
able to
gameplay
drive it
footage.
through the.
Here we can see all
Bruh.
the UI graphics as they were meant to be seen, the speedometer is
Wow.
functional, the model of the go-kart is seen,
Wow.
there's text here for lap times, and the
is
craziest thing of all is that when crashing into Chica here, you see a ragdoll just before the player gets a game over. Does this necessarily imply that you were
Bruh,
once meant
'cause
to drive
there's-
around the
there's
Pizzaplex
one-
and
there's
make
one
some
present.
animatronic roadkill?
There's a present.
Not exactly, but hey, it's still pretty
There's one
funny.
present that you can get
The
that's
driving
literally a
mechanics in this
go-kart.
footage
I
definitely
bet this is
seem
what we
pretty
could have done had
rudimentary.
you
I
gotten
don't
that
think
gift.
it's any surprise
I'm
why
so
this wasn't
disappointed that
added
we
in
can't
yet,
do that.
at least not in the state we see it here.
We would have gotten a
But
go-kart to drive
nonetheless,
all
not
around
only
the
would this
mall.
have probably been
And-
a cool little minigame, it also would have made
Darn,
the
now it's
Roxy's
only a
Raceway
present.
segment
It's literally
more
only in the
memorable.
gift box. They
I
put
don't
a
know,
whole
the other boss
go-kart
fights
in
aren't
the
anything
gift box,
special
and you're not
either,
able to
but
use
I
it.
guess compared to decommissioning Monty or
they-
Chica,
you know, they had a
to
deadline.
me, Roxy's Raceway
That-
just kind of feels like it has a lot of missed potential, especially since it basically boils down to just a cutscene and a short chase
Yeah.
sequence. We went over a bunch already, but Security Breach has several additional voice lines that got cut from the game. First are several unused Faz facts that would have been spoken by the Dread Unit announcer guy that apparently I sound like while the player was inside an elevator.
Did you know that everyone loves pizza? Yes,
Oh,
it's
these
true.
would have been playing in the
Based
elevator.
on a double-blind study
Wow,
from a leading
that
Fazbear
would have actually
publication
made
and
it a lot more
scientists,
fun to ride the
100%
elevator.
of those questioned would choose
Honestly,
pizza
would've-
over any other food group, even people with wheat and dairy allergies.
Would have
This
made
has
it
been
pretty
another
interesting to
fun
go up
Faz
and down
fact.
the elevator just to
Did
see
you
if
know
you
that
could get all
bears
the
like
voice
pizza
lines and
sauce
everything.
more than honey? It's true.
Wanted to see, you know,
Before
just
their
to see what the
extinction,
extent
bears
of
were
it
known
was,
to
like how
attack
much
pizza
they
delivery
recorded,
trucks more than
and
any
how
other
many
food
taxes
service
they could give you.
vehicles. This has been
in
another
just a
fun
few
Faz
elevator
fact.
rides. Just
Did you know that
repeatedly
birthday
going up
wishes
and down
only
just to
come
make
true
sure you
at
get
Freddy
all of them.
Fazbear's? It's true. Kids who have home birthdays have fewer friends and parents who don't love them.
Emotional damage.
This has been another fun
What
Faz
a
fact.
roast!
Those sure are some fun facts. Weird to learn that bears are extinct in the FNAF universe. Next, there are a few MopBot lines that were actually used when Security Breach first released. But due to a bug where sometimes the audio didn't play and only subtitles would appear,
I don't know
these
why
lines were
it just
taken
looks
out
so
of the
weird
game
for
in an
them to
update
like
patch.
stare and
These
point
still
at you rather
exist in
than
the files
actually
though
doing
for both the
anything.
male and female janitor MopBots.
I wish
The
they
Mega
actually did
Pizza
more, to be
Plex is
honest,
closed.
because
Leave the premises.
they don't
I
even
won't
call
be
anyone
forced
most
to
of the
call
time.
security.
All they do is stare and
Exit the
point, and
building.
they
This
could have
is your
given those
final
bots a lot
warning.
more.
Alert.
They could have
Alert.
given them something.
Security.
And lastly here for the unused voice lines, at least those
They
that have been
literally
documented
just
so
stand there
far,
and
we
do
got
nothing.
several unused voice lines for Vanessa herself.
Oh,
These unused voice
of
clips
course we
make
do.
up almost half of all of her voice clips in the entire game, leading some to believe that she was once planned to have a much larger
Weird.
role in the game, with some even speculating, like
They
I mentioned
released more
earlier,
than
that she was
half of
once
her
planned
voice
to
lines?
be playable.
Why?
Anyways, here are all of the Vanessa voice
That's a
clips
lot of
that don't
voice
go
acting
used.
for
Gregory?
no reason.
Gregory? Hello? I'm here to help. Gregory? Is that you? Gregory, I can keep you safe. Please come out. I'm here to help you. Is someone there? You've got to trust me. I'm sorry. I think we lost him.
You know,
Over
she
here.
sounds a lot more
I found him.
empathetic.
Contact me if you see him. Check the area. He can't be far. He's here. Get over here. Where did he go? Monty, Roxy, Chica. Report. I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah,
What am I
think
to
this
do?
is probably why there
If
wasn't a
Freddy
lot
was
of
working,
Vanessa
we'd
in the
have
main
him by
game.
now.
Because
Okay,
most of her voice
didn't
lines
mean to.
literally got deleted. When
He
did we
walks
see
through every
Vanessa? Like
security
3
door as if
times
he
the
owns the
entire
place.
game?
No,
Yeah, I think
can
it's
find
only
him.
been 3 times.
it won't be like the last one.
It's like 2
I
cutscenes
have
and then
the
one
second key. Look, I don't know
and
where
then
it
one
is.
secret, like
Do
one
you know how many arcade
security
games there
sequence.
are?
That's all we.
I'll find
That's all
it
we see.
eventually. I've looked everywhere. It's not here.
Now next up, kind of adjacent
I
to
kinda hear
the
a
unused
bit of
voice
Gregory
clips,
in her
now
voice.
let's
Is
take
that
a
the
look
same
at some
voice actor?
unused...
Nope.
Alright, that's the most that I'm going to be watching for now. I'm probably going to have a lot of editing to do already. So if you guys enjoyed, continue to like, sub, and comment. And as always, it is very greatly appreciated. The link to TetraBitGaming's channel is in the description, as well as the link to the Twitter, Twitch, and Discord. Continue to be awesome, and I'll probably be reacting to more of these because I definitely have not gone deep enough. And this is just a single video. Like, I'm blown away by a lot of this in here. So I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to see some more.